Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today is a Disney Springs day, so lots of shopping getting ready to happen. I also plan on coming back and doing a resort tour after I am done shopping, because I do not anticipate being at Disney Springs all day, but we will see what happens. Now, I am going to bring the camera along with me. Not sure how much I'm actually going to film when I am at Springs. I do want to just take some time and leisurely shop and not have to worry about getting footage and film, and not sure that's something people really want to see, so might do a little bit. I'm definitely going to get a cookie from Gideon's, which I have not tried before, so I will try to show you that, let you know what I think about that. But other than that, probably won't film much at Springs. This video will probably end up being more of a resort tour, which hopefully you all will enjoy, hopefully you will find helpful. But let's go ahead and get already started and head over to Disney Springs. Okay, so I made it to Springs. First place I went was Gideon's. Hopped in line, waited about 25 minutes or so. I got the original chocolate chip, the cookies and cream cookie, and then a cookies and cream cold brew. The cold brew, it's super sweet, and I like my coffee sweet. That's maybe a little too much for me. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Cookies I haven't tried yet, but gonna go ahead and try a little bit of each one. Definitely will not be finishing these right now, but that's okay, I'll have leftovers for later. Okay, so upon taking a bite of each cookie, they're good. They are very, very, very sweet. Definitely will not be able to finish these by myself, so gonna wrap them up and take them with me. Try to transport them home so my family can try them. This one, to me, almost has too many chocolate chips. Like, I didn't even really taste cookie, I just tasted chocolate chips. Because it's covered with chocolate chips on the outside, but still has chocolate chips on the inside. So a little too much for me. I think maybe with a glass of milk, I would like this one a lot more. The cookies and cream one, I actually really enjoyed. I kind of like this one better, but I like cookies and cream stuff, so that might be why. It's got the Oreo on the outside, and then it's kind of just cookie on the inside, so I think maybe that's why I like it better, because once you get to the inside, you can taste the cookie more on this one. I mean, like I said with this, it's kind of a weird texture. I'm not sure like what they use to make it cookies and cream flavored, if it's like a syrup or what, but it's very sweet. And paired with the cookies, it's almost too much sugar. So I was between cookies and cream and peanut butter, and since I'm more of a cookies and cream fan, that's the one I went with. But I've heard great things about the peanut butter, so next time I would probably give that one a try, because this one I'm not really that big a fan of. So like I said, I think I gave this a 6 out of 10. This I would give 8 out of 10, and this guy I would probably give a 9 out of 10. So overall, definitely really good. A little bit pricey. It was $6 for each cookie and then $6 for the cold brew, so I spent with tax about $20. But you know, worth it to try it. Definitely worth it if you haven't had it before. If I were to suggest a cookie, I would definitely go with cookies and cream over the chocolate chip next time. Hey everyone, so I just got back to my room from Disney Springs. Phew. As you can tell, super hot. It got up to 90 degrees today, And in that Florida sun, 90 degrees feels way hotter than that. But had a lot of fun out at Disney Springs, did a lot of shopping. Didn't really film anything when I was over there except for my Gideon's cookies. Wanted to just take the day to relax, do some shopping. I do plan on doing a haul video, so showing everything that I got when I get home. I know I always like to watch those and see kind of what Disney has to offer, what the prices are, those kinds of things. So we'll be doing one of those when I get home. Right now my plan is going to be change my shoes, get freshened up a little bit, and then walk to the food court here at All Star Sports and grab some dinner, and then walk around the resort and do a little resort tour for you all. Kind of show you what this resort has to offer, so you have an idea of what the lower end, lower level Disney resorts look like, and keeping in mind that any other resort you choose besides an All-Star resort will be a little bit nicer than this, because this is kind of the lowest level resort you can choose. So that is the plan. When I get done eating, I will check back in with you and we will start our little resort tour. Alright, so I just finished up dinner. I had a humongous piece of pepperoni pizza and a Rice Krispie treat, which is my favorite Disney treat. Really great dinner, pizza and a Rice Krispie treat. But anyways, wanted to go ahead and do a little resort tour. Gonna try to do as much as I can before it gets dark. The sun is starting to set, so hoping we can get a lot of this in before it gets too dark and we can't see anything. But we will start out here at the bus stops. So this is where you come to catch the buses. Each park has its own stop, and then Disney Springs and Typhoon Lagoon share a stop. So if you are going to Typhoon Lagoon, at least from the All-Star Resorts, you would hop on the Disney Springs bus and then transfer to a Typhoon Lagoon bus from there. This is what is out front. This really cool, trying to do this not too fast so you don't get to see All-Star Sports sign. Now, the main entrance to the lobby is around that way, but I'm going to take you in where you would go when you get off the buses, which is just around this door over here. I'm going to try to do my best to not put people in the video, because I have not asked any of these people if they'd like to be in it, and I don't want to put them in videos without their permission. So straight to the left, you have the gift shop, and then straight to the right is the main lobby and the check-in desk. So that is where you would come if you still want to go to the desk to check in, keeping in mind that you can check in on the My Disney Experience app if that is something you would like to do. Now, moving through to the back here, sorry, that air vent is going to be really loud. Over to the right is the food court. Couple of different options in there. Over here to the right, I just said to the right is the food court. The food court's to the left. To the right is the arcade. Have not been in there yet, but there are a lot of people and a lot of kids, so don't want to go in there and film anybody. Now, straight when you exit the lobby is the main swimming pool. Quick view, so we don't get anybody in it that doesn't want to be, especially in the pool. Now, from those doors to get to the room I'm staying in, I would actually go off to the left, but I'm going to go off to the right here and walk around and see what we can find. Now, the main area, which would be the preferred rooms when you book a stay here, is surfboard themed. Surf's Up, I think, is what this area is called. So shark fins, surfboards. All over the resort there are ping pong tables, foosball tables, all free to play. They have little pockets on the side that contain the balls and paddles and everything you would need to play. So you just pull them out and play whenever you feel like playing. Lots of kids right now. Man, some people are rude. So continuing on through the surfboard area. Okay, so it looks like over here to the left, where that red umbrella right there is a little splash pad. There is someone in it, so not going to film much more than that. But great option for kids who maybe don't want to get in the big swimming pool. Okay, so this is a cool little spot that I didn't know was back here. This little Mickey statue. I'm actually going to walk up here and snap a quick picture to have. But as you can see, maybe that sun, off to the right is the basketball section. I'll go this way a little bit so we can see. We've got some, what are those called? Megaphones. Lots of basketballs and basketball hoops all around. And then across the top, let me see if I can zoom in here, is different college team names. Not sure why they picked college over professional, probably licensing, and it was easier to get that. But anyway, back here you can see all the basketballs and basketball hoops across the buildings, and then the big whistles and the ginormous basketball hoops in the center, which are meant to look like an actual court. So this is the Hoops Hotel, is what this section is called. Now I'm going to turn back around, go this way. I'm gonna go over here and snap a quick picture of this little Mickey statue thing. Hopefully that girl moves. Coming around this way. This is the first time I've really explored the resort since I've been here, because the other days I was in the park from when they opened until when they closed. So got this cool little thing out here. Actually going to pause this really quick and snap a quick photo. Alright, so snapped a picture of that to have. Now moving back through over this way, which is to the left of the main area. We get to the tennis section. This was actually the last section I wanted to stay in because I don't really care for tennis. So thankfully, not the section I'm staying in. I'm over in the baseball section, which I will show you as soon as we make it back over that way. But well, that's interesting. So this, leaves are all in the way. This is the tennis section, clearly, from the giant rackets and tennis balls. Wow, those are some loud leaves. And the judge's chair. But for some reason, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are out here trying to play baseball. Boys, you're in the wrong place. Batter up. You got pitcher over here, but then you got Don over here, who's not too happy because he's trying to play tennis. Let's see if I zoom in on Donald Duck. There he is. Yeah, he does not look too happy. Okay, but anyway, that is the tennis section. Now moving back, go back towards the main pool lobby area and move on to the next part of the resort. Alright, so I have come back to the main pool area. Actually ran inside to ask a question at the front desk. They were super helpful. Walking over to the left now towards where my room and everything is. Right here is the pool bar right outside of the pool for all your beverage needs, both alcoholic and not. Continuing over this way, I'm trying really hard not to get people in this, especially kids. So that's why it's pointed at the ground.
Sorry, he's autistic.
Okay, so this is the seating area where I have been eating breakfast, where I just sat to eat dinner. It's been nice to eat breakfast outside, and nice that it's nice enough to do so. Just off to the right there where you see those cast members, they just finished up a campfire. It happens every night from 6 to 7. They do have complimentary marshmallows and s'mores kits that you can purchase. So that's a cool little freebie that you can enjoy at the resort. Moving now into the touchdown section. So you got your field goal posts, 2 big helmets, yardage signs across the top, and again with the college teams. And then what looks like the football field here. They've even actually got a play drawn on the field. Looks like it might be successful for a touchdown. But continuing on through, there have been a lot of people out here with footballs and other things. Lots of kids running up and down this. Not sure how they have the energy left to do that, but good for them. I remember the very first time I came to Disney, I believe this is where my family stayed, and we also came out here, played on this football field. So definitely a popular spot for playing. Sorry, it's down at the ground again. There's more children. Really trying not to get these children in the video. So walking along this path back over to my section, which is in fact the baseball section. Let me get past all these people and then I will show it off. There are big footballs which cover the steps in the football section. Now the baseball section does have its own pool, which is super nice, and every night I've walked by, there's been practically no one in the pool. Right now, honestly, it looks like 1, 2, 3, about 4 people in the pool. So great option if you're over in this area, and even if you're not, to walk over here and use this pool. Now here we have restrooms, and those double doors in the center is the guest laundry room. This is the building I am staying in. a big Coke cup. And then this is the other building that is part of this section. And as you can see, let me zoom in some, there is a volleyball net set up. So if you had a volleyball or some other sort of ball, I suppose, you could play some volleyball, play some games. But here I will give you a glimpse of the guest laundry room. I remember in my college program when I was deployed, as they call it here at Disney, which really just means you work at a resort that's not your home resort. I was deployed to Art of Animation, and one of the jobs of the custodial cast member is actually emptying out the lint catchers in the dryer. So if you ever come to Disney and do your laundry here, please clean the lint out of the dryer. It really makes a big difference. It's kind of gross to have to clean someone else's laundry lint. But anywho, that's really the hotel. Really not a big resort at all. We just walked the whole grounds in about 20 minutes or so. So pretty easy to get around, pretty easy to find your way. Plenty of parking at each of the buildings. I was able to park pretty close, so I didn't have to walk super far with all of my stuff. I am going to head back up to my room, and when I get up there, I will actually give you guys a tour of what it looks like inside the room. Alright, so back in my room, room 8313. So to open the door, just tap your magic band there. Please ignore all the stuff that's everywhere. So when you first walk in, that's all the stuff I bought today. You have the one bed here, little table with 2 chairs, the little entertainment area, which has TV, a little mini fridge, and then 3 drawers. It's also got these little things on the sides, which I'm not sure if they were intended to be functional. I'm not sure what could sit on those. Anyway, and then this is the other bed. Now, they are only coming and changing the towels every other day. So like they came today, changed the towels, but clearly didn't make the bed. So something to keep in mind. I'm sure if you asked nicely and requested them to make the bed, they would do it for you. But it is not something that they're going to just do. Headboard that connects the 2 beds and the lights over top. You have your little nightstand here with your drawer, which of course has the Bible. When I first got here, the remote was actually wrapped in plastic, so I knew that it had been cleaned. Got this little, wow, that glare is awful. Wait a second. Got this little Donald Duck picture on the wall. Turning the light back on. And then this little, like, let me see if I can zoom in here. Character print of them playing sports. You have Mickey playing football, Donald baseball, Minnie tennis, Goofy basketball, Daisy surfing. So representing each of the different areas of the resort. And that goes all the way around the top of the wall. Have this little like coat hook thing here. And then stepping in here, let me turn this light on. Hello. You have the little sink area with your mirror, a place to hang stuff, a shelf to put things. You have ironing board and iron. This is where they store the hair dryer along with some extra tissues and toilet paper. And then there is the safe. Now, in most of the other resorts, the safes actually have, like, you put in a code. This one still has a key, so you would have to lock it and then make sure you don't lose the key, because otherwise you're kind of out of luck. So pretty small, not very deep. like not even a whole hand deep. So I haven't been using it because it really wouldn't fit much, but that is there if you have something really important you want to lock up. I don't want to show too much of the floor because my dirty laundry is in my suitcase, but this is kind of this area where I've put my suitcases. And then turning right into here is the bathroom, and in 10 seconds the light will come on. That is one of the problems with this room. When I first got here, I thought the bathroom light didn't work, but realized it just takes it a minute. Nothing too fancy. Toilet, shower, it's pretty tiny. One thing that comes pretty standard in most Disney hotels is this little guy, which pulls across and connects into that, and it's actually a bathing suit dryer. So you just pull it across, hook it in, and then you can hang your bathing suits over it to dry them after you've been at the pool. This is the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash that I've been talking about that is literally attached to the wall. So no more taking those little shampoos home because they are full bottles and they're anchored to the wall. They're not going anywhere. So pretty small room. Nothing too crazy, nothing to get excited about. One other, I guess, complaint. This is just like a curtain, which, I don't know, feels kind of like hospital-y or something. I would have either preferred like nothing or a door, but got this curtain. And then speaking of curtains, the curtains to my window don't actually close all the way, like they just open themselves up. So I actually have to use one of the chairs and shove it against here to keep these closed at night because otherwise light would come in. But yeah, pretty small room. This is a view from the front door. You can pretty much see everything. Definitely for my family of 4, we could not fit in here comfortably. It would be way too small. Perhaps if your family had small children, you could make it work. But for my family and I, we definitely would not be able to fit in here comfortably. Beds in here are too small. There's just not enough storage space. So something to consider when you are booking. I know the more pricey resorts have more space and are more geared towards bigger families and people who need more space. So overall, kind of wishing I would have spent some more money and stayed at Pop Century. But at the end of the day, I'm really just using it to sleep and to get ready in the mornings. I've really spent from park open to park close, whichever park I'm going to that day. So not really going to complain, but do want you to know the truth about how I feel about this resort, so you can gauge if this is somewhere you and your family would like to stay or not. Now with that and with our little resort tour, that is all I have for you today. Tomorrow is Disney Day 4. We are headed to Hollywood Studios bright and early. I asked at the front desk what time the first bus would be here. They said it would be here at 6:30 a.m. So gonna try to be up and at the bus stop, ready to hop on that first bus and be one of the first people at the park so I can hop in line for Rise of the Resistance. We will see how that goes. And make sure, if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell so you are notified every single time I post. Leave a comment down below of which resorts are your favorites to stay at, or what stores do you like to shop at when you go to Disney Springs. I'm a World of Disney fan. There's now a Lululemon store, which is my probably absolute favorite place to shop right now. So leave a comment down below letting me know. Make sure you hit that like button and continue to share these videos. And with that, I will see you guys next week on The Corner. Peace.